Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on media, focusing on the Uses and Gratifications Model. The Uses and Gratifications Model of media is a simplistic model of media that suggests that individuals are part of an active audience and have choice over how they both access and use the media to fulfill the different needs they have within their lives. According to Bloomer and McQuail, individuals use the media for many different functions within their lives, and that different forms of media fulfill different functions within an individual's life. According to the Uses and Gratifications Model, there is no one reason why individuals access the media, nor is there a singular message that is passed on to them when they do. Instead, there are multiple uses and gratifications that individuals will gain from using the media. Different theorists have added to Bloomer and McQuail's initial model over time, including Lohland and Watson. Use of the media has evolved over time, and in particular with the advent of new media and the greater interactivity and growth of participatory culture, this has led to changes in the way in which individuals use and are gratified by the media. In this video, we're going to look at 5 of the more common uses of the media and the needs that they fulfill. These are media as a diversion, the media as a source of information, media in identity formation, media as companionship, and the use of media in forming communities. Watson argued that one of the primary uses of media was as a diversion from the daily stresses and hassles of ordinary life. People use specific media sources to escape from the frustrations they have in their day-to-day lives. Some individuals will immerse themselves in different genres of fiction to escape boredom or a lack of fulfillment in their lives. Others look to electronic gaming to provide both an escape and a form of catharsis or release from their day-to-day tensions. Watson argued that the use of the media in this way acted to compensate individuals for a lack of stimulation in their real lives. For example, reading a book at the end of a tough day at work is a form of escapism for many individuals, imagining a different reality through media. A second use of media is to remain informed about what is going on in the world. For many generations, this was achieved through reading a daily newspaper or tuning into the evening news as a method of knowing what was going on. With digitalization, there has been a decline in newspaper circulation as individuals instead turn to online media sources to obtain information. The Media Reform Coalition state that over 1 in 3 people use Facebook to find out about news in the world around them, either local, national, or within their own friendship groups. Additionally, over 50% of users of social media subscribe to the BBC website to check news, showing that media is used on a large scale to give people information. A third way in which media is used to help individuals is the creation of their own identity. This may be through using the media to keep up to date with their interests and hobbies, or by using media to look for inspiration. Whilst this function was often performed by magazines and TV shows in the past, the growth of digital media has seen an increase in the number of social media influencers, offering information on health, well-being, fashion, fitness and beauty tips. A further way media is used, especially in the 21st century, is through creating an online persona, what Baudrillard might call a simulacra, an image that represents a version of oneself, albeit an exaggerated one. Individuals also use media for companionship, and this has become more evident over the last few years with the impacts of the COVID pandemic. Whilst traditionally individuals might have used characters within the media as a form of surrogate friends, identifying with their triumphs and tribulations, in contemporary society the media has become an invaluable source of companionship for individuals. During periods of lockdown, people used media sources such as the internet to keep in touch with one another in the absence of face-to-face interactions. Online quizzes, watch parties and group calls were one way to enable those who were isolated to interact with others. The media has provided this use for many years, particularly for the elderly and socially isolated, to be able to listen to music, watch television programs or read books and keep them connected to the outside world. A final use of media has been in the creation of communities, particularly online communities of like-minded individuals. Whilst this fulfills many of the other functions of identity formation and companionship, the growth of online communities, particularly for younger people who are digital natives, has provided many opportunities to find the people that they connect with, or their tribe. It has also created opportunities for those within those communities to create content and pursue employment in specific industries. For example, through music, comedy, comic books and films, individuals are able to be both discovered for their talents and discover those who reflect their interests. However, there are criticisms of the Uses and Gratifications model. It is quite simplistic in that it states that individuals have different uses for the media, not offering structural explanations for how media might impact on the lives of everybody. Furthermore, it fails to acknowledge the role of the media in transmitting messages and ideologies within media sources, and whether people choose to accept or reject those. There are positive evaluations, however. The growth of media means that not only the types of media we use, but also the ways in which we use this media have become more diverse, and the Uses and Gratification model adapts with those changes. Finally, postmodernists would support the idea of individuals having control over the media and being able to access a wider range of media sources. Taking a pluralistic view, media reflects individuals and society, and the Uses and Gratifications approach explains how and why individuals choose to engage with the media in the ways that they do. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on media, focusing on the Uses and Gratifications model. Thanks for watching.